In homes across the country, parents are struggling with the challenges of raising their children. Tantrums, misbehavior, and endless battles are leaving moms and dads desperate.
We are at our wits' end with these kids, to be honest. They are grown adults, but you never expect it by the way they act. We just don't know what to do anymore.
Some of them are nearing or in the 20s, but they still think that teenagers, they don't go out much. No. But when they do, it's just to see the same mistakes in school.
They're just cooped up in their little room. They're glued to their phones, the laptop, the telly all the time, and the gaming or scrolling to social media.
They barely lift a finger around the house and don't seem bothered about taking on real responsibilities.
But anytime we bring it up, it turns into a row. It's like nothing we try is working. So we're pinning all of our hopes to Super Annie.
Lucky for them, help is on the way. Meet Super Annie, a child-rearing expert with the years of experience in turning chaos into calm.
I know you're tired, Mom and Dad, but don't throw in the towel in just yet. I'm on my way.
It's time to say goodbye to the chaos and hello to a happy, well-behaved family. This is Super Annie.
Hi there, how are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Super Annie. What's your name? Oh, what a lovely name. And how old are you? Oh, I see. Nice to meet you. Hey there, I'm Super Annie. And no, I'm not Joe Frost. I'm your mama. And if you are not familiar with the show that I'm parodying, then I must have miscalculated how popular this show must have been. It's based off this reality TV show called Super Nanny, and I'm Anne, and it's Annie, so it's Super Annie, you know? Yeah, you get it, And you might be thinking that my British accent is awful. It's bad, innit? And I completely understand. I only watched one episode of Super Nanny, and I consulted with one British person, and this person just gave me a link to a YouTube video titled How to Sound Posh. And also last night, I have made a mistake by watching a Barry Keoghan interview, so if you hear an Irish accent that's equally bad as the British accent, I'm sorry, it just comes out involuntarily. Basically, throughout this video, the accent is going to be bad and inconsistent, just like my mental state. But as in British nature, if I suck, I'm gonna blame someone else.
Oh my god, I record this already. It's gonna be so cringe when I edit this video.
Yeah. It's cringe.
Right, listen up. I'm here to teach you a lot about discipline. Clearly, things have gone a bit pear-shaped and it's high time we sort it out. First off, I'm going to look at your rooms because I want to see how you've been keeping them and whether you've been taking responsibilities for your own space. But Super Annie Fine will give me an idea of your habits and just how much you respect this house. You need to understand that you can't abandon your responsibilities because it doesn't just affect you, you know? It affects everyone under this roof, and you have to understand that there are consequences for that. Now let's crack on and we shall begin the observation.
Super Nanny doesn't do that.
But Super Annie does, so don't criticize me. Oh my god, my accent is gone. Okay. Lock in. Okay, I got it.
Child number 1 with the Instagram at internetplayer1999 and YouTube Chandra Sekali. Okay, you got yourself a clean and neat room there. Well done. Though I must ask, what's with the brown and brown situation that you got going on there? Not because I hate brown. Okay, we British people, we love brown. We don't go on protest over brown. We don't go smashing windows at Rex over brown. And we don't loot Crocs over brown. That would be absolutely mental. And also, it would be very uncalled for me because every national dish that we have is basically a brown mush. So I'm not saying that I hate brown. I'm just saying that it's too monotone, it's too boring, and I'm British, so that's coming a lot for me. Are you a victim of a beige mom epidemic? And why have you got a basketball hoop on your bed? Are you compensating that you can't shoot your shot in bed, so you do this instead? Oh, that rhymes. Oh, I see. You must not know how to nail. That's why. Completely understandable. Overall, it's fine. It's just a tad bit boring, is it? Let's move on to child number 2. Oh, that's interesting. We've got a farmer over here because it seems like you've been growing fungus on your pillows. Ooh, so exciting. Are we making a bowl of mushroom for brunch? In all seriousness, let's get you sorted with this pillow situation because I don't want your lovely feline to get a mold infestation. Wait, why do I keep rhyming with this? And Super Annie is going to teach you how to clean your dirty pillow properly. Okay, first of all, prepare your pillow. Secondly, get a large bucket to fit in your pillow. Thirdly, grab a jug of gasoline. And fourth, burn that shit. Let that pillow rest, please. It is dying and it is drowning from 20 decades of your accumulated bodily fluid. Okay, let's move on to the next child. This submission is actually from one of my peers. I know this person in real life and I have no idea why he wants me to review his bedroom. And by the end of this video, I'm not sure if we're going to be friendly anymore. Okay, a clean room, a very bachelor doctor room indeed. Is that a frozen duvet? Is that a frozen duvet? Are you frozen in time? Because the first Frozen came out in 2013. Just please let it go. Let go from the past, will you? It's fun back then, sure, but you have to move forward. Look, they just announced Frozen 3, so maybe third time to charm, yeah? I'm sorry, you asked for this. So let's move on to child number 4 with Instagram at VNZVNNoir. Oh, you got your toys lined up there. That's cute. Okay, I see. That's a clean room. Enough for one person, I reckon. God damn it, I keep rhyming again. I'm Shakespeare. I can't help it. And you've got stars on your duvet. That's lovely. Maybe you can wish upon them to make your room a little bit bigger. Sorry, that's elitist of me. The cost of housing is no joking matter. Me, I'm paying 1k a month for a shoebox in London, so I'm not one to talk. Plus that shirk. Do not ever make a wish to stars, because clearly this person has and it didn't work. And those are probably the only stars that you'll ever get to sleep with.
Nice shot.
Next. Okay, children number 5 at yours.oioi. Okay, let's see. Now again, I'm not here to judge the size of your room because let's be honest, size don't matter. Could you at least sweep the floor? I really hope that's not red droppings I'm seeing right now. And what's going on with this lamp, young man? Is it really that difficult to hang it from the ceiling or at least mount it on a wall? It's going to hurt your eyes sitting in the dark like that. Look, it's not about having a fancy room. It's actually about taking care of what you've already got. So please take care of your room. Let's move on. Children number 6 with the Instagram Jusmin with this face. Okay, it's a video. Oh, it's a shared room with your sister. Okay. Right, I know I'm British, but I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine who's Japanese, and I think you're really gonna fancy her. Her name is Mary Kondo. Yeah, go on. Have a chat with her because I reckon she can help you turn the shared room from a hidden object game into an actual living space. Here's the thing, Jasmine. I'm not saying that your room is overly messy. I'm just saying that it's time to declutter and sort yourself out. There's a bug flying around. I'm so sorry. I've tried to kill them. They keep coming back. They want to avenge their fucking ancestors because I killed one of them. Let's move on to next children with the username @Rextro on Instagram. Right, let's get straight to it, yeah? I need you to clean up this room. Those hang clothes makes me want to hang myself. And for goodness sake, make your bed, please. It's so messy. It's like you've forgotten how to look after your own space. Let's move on to children number 8, Instagram @Queepia. Okay, it's a video.
As you can see, messy bed, pile of fucking clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at your room, I think I figured out why Gojo covers his eyes. He's terrified of looking at your room. And by the state of things, he should probably cover his nose too, because what's going on with that pillow? Why do a lot of you have this kind of pillow at home? It's growing its own ecosystem. And don't even get me started on the dirty mugs and plates scattered around. It's quite disgusting, really. I'm going to have you and the lot from the previous round, Jasmine, to hang out so you can all share a Mary Kondo book. Next children @Ham Alamsh. Oh, You're lying. In this house, we do not tolerate lying, and we certainly do not try too hard to be funny. Now, off you go to the naughty corner. Yeah, mommy's putting you there because you're lying and you also try too hard to be funny. I want you to stay there and think about what you've done, and I want you to stay there until you admit that you are not that funny. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Okay, let's move on to children number 10 at Ningen Shikaku 26 on Instagram. Oh, a Ben 10 duvet? Really? Why? Because you can only bang 10-year-olds? No, I'm sorry, I can't just call you a pedophile like that, that's wrong. But in my defense though, yeah, there's a Genshin Impact. There's a Genshin Impact shrine up there. Well, at least you're into Yellen, an actual adult, and not like a 15-year-old. Oh wait, never mind, I see the red keychain there. Haha, you're not slick. And you also have a psychology book up your shrine. That's interesting. Maybe read the book instead of just displaying it. Yeah, let's move to children number 11 with the YouTube uncompleted 7097.
I wake up in the morning.
I just died internally. I can already tell your whole personality is, and it is annoying. It's a bit irritating actually. I would know because I also like pink guy, and as you can see, I'm also annoying. But seriously, don't be putting copyrighted music on my YouTube channel. Are you trying to get me striked? Okay, I had high hopes that you'd be a decent Jujutsu Kaisen fan, but I'm starting to think that it's impossible to find one. Okay, let's move on to the next children. We got Kunstoro at Instagram and Kuntoro Bangka at TikTok. Oops, okay, I thought it was something else there. Bloody hell.
Sejadah, chair, fan, and stuff. Book.
I have to say, I quite like the room color actually. It's giving off some serious Breaking Bad vibes. Not just because of the color itself, no, but the finish makes it look like a rundown crack house. It's really not doing you any favors. Just repaint your room if you got the time and you got the money. Okay, now let's move on to children number 13. No way, this is your actual bedroom. Come on, it. Are you having a laugh? Let me just fact check this for a second. Oh, you've got an Instagram handle but don't want to be mentioned. Fine. I might have to do a little bit of Google reverse image for this specific room because I'm not sure if this is real or not. But just in case it is real, let's find something to roast instead. I got this. Oh yeah, as a Brit, I've got to say, football is clearly the superior sport, so no matter how nice and posh your room might look, it's still a bit of a dump, really. Let's move on to children number 14 at JanumaGN on Instagram. What on earth is going on here? What's with the blow-up mattress? Why are you living in what looks like a dungeon? Are you filming for Mr. Beast video or something? Are you doing another survive 100 days without a woman video? It's not possible, I know, because Mr. Beast is currently being cancelled on Twitter and YouTube and every other platform actually. It's not exactly what I was expecting when I want to say a room, but it's fine. Let's get this sorted and make this place a bit more inviting, yeah? Okay, let's move on to children number 16 at Hussein.Mithy on Instagram. Okay. Okay, nice bedroom, nice view, pretty nice setup too actually. But you can't fool me because what's that chair doing over there, huh? Why on earth have you got a cock chair in your room? You're a bit freaky, aren't you? Okay, I was having a laugh. That was a joke. Okay, British people, we're not that serious. We actually like to make jokes.
Riding round in a rover.
Joke. Okay, let's move on to children number 17. A coffin. Really? That's just a poor attempt at comedy. Every time you do something unacceptable, I'm going to come down to your level and I'm going to tell you what you've been doing wrong with my low tone voice. Stop it! Stop it. It's embarrassing. Stop it. Okay, let's move on to children number 18. This is our last submission. Okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah, you're making a before and after picture of when you're depressed and when you're slightly okay. Before, your room was a right mess and now it's a little bit tidy. That's a good start, and Super Annie is super proud of you. Well done. I understand. It must have taken energy to be able to clean up. So let's keep this momentum going, yeah? And make sure your room stays in this improved state, because consistency and a good routine is actually the key. Right, I've seen some of your rooms, and let me tell you, some of you needed to be put in the naughty corner. And I also saw that some of you have done a cracking job keeping your rooms tidy. And now it's time to have a proper chat about why it's so important to keep your room clean. And as usual, I'm gonna drop the bit for a little bit because this is something that I really want to talk about. I study psychology, so yeah, you probably know. Studies actually show that if you have a messy and cluttered space, it can cause stress and make it harder for some people to be able to focus. And you know why? It's because the visual part of our brain can literally get overwhelmed seeing all the messy stuff in your room, making it difficult for us to concentrate and to finish our tasks. That's why when you have a messy room, you sometimes feel like there's like a mental burden in your head, because to the brain, clutter equals unfinished tasks. So it can be quite stressful for some people, especially if you already have something major going on in your life. And believe it or not, the mess can actually lead you to procrastination. Some people might feel less motivated to work in a messy environment. Plus, a messy bedroom might make it harder for you to fall asleep because it doesn't feel like a relaxing environment, right? And that can lead to a worsened sleeping quality. And if you have a shitty sleep quality, you'll get stressed. It's a never-ending cycle. On the flip side, when life feels uncertain or chaotic, cleaning can be a way to take back away some control, because it gives us a sense of mastery over our space. So when you suddenly get the heavy urge to clean your room at 3 a.m., it's probably your mind and your body telling you to take control. When your room is clean and organized, you might feel like it's easier to focus and get things done because your brain is literally not distracted by the messy things in your room. And if your room is free from messiness, then create a relaxing space for yourself, so it'll help you to increase your sleep quality. So there you have it. We need to make sure to take care of our things and keep our room tidy. I understand that it might seem like a lot now, but we can make it easier by breaking it into small steps. And just like life, start with just one task at a time. But Super Annie, how about your room? You keep judging us, but we don't even get to see your room. Actually, that's funny, because let me tell you, I'm inside your wall.